You know.
Listen.
Hey, we know, buddy. We know.
First
We know.
first
We
and
know.
foremost,
We know.
first and foremost, somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the.
During a fiery press conference in New York, Terence "Bud" Crawford and Canelo Alvarez came dangerously close to a physical altercation, intensifying anticipation for what could be one of boxing's most explosive matchups. Tensions erupted when Crawford stepped across the stage, provoking a strong shove from Canelo that triggered immediate intervention by Dana White and security. The confrontation didn't end there. Crawford, responding to Canelo's earlier comments about fighting in a smaller ring, declared with sharp intent, "I'm hunting everything he's got." The moment left fans stunned as the two stared each other down in a showdown that felt anything but scripted.
I always try to respect my opponents, and I think he don't did them because he really wanted to do. I think Turki Al-Ashi told him, you need to do something. And he did. And now, before I respect his word, because he say, oh, I'm not gonna let somebody to tell me what I need to do. And he did, so. But you know me. I respect everybody, but if you with me, so it's gonna be different.
Terence, is that true? Did Turki Al-Sheikh ask you to spice things up?
Turkey didn't ask me to do nothing. I didn't touch him.
Crawford made it crystal clear that he's not even slightly intimidated by Canelo. With unshakable composure, he closed the gap between them during the press events to make a statement. He wasn't backing down. "I stepped to him. I showed who's boss," Crawford said, stressing that he's prepared to take the fight to Canelo without compromise. He vowed to bring relentless pressure on fight night and made it known that no one else will dictate the pace or strategy but him. His actions and words echoed the same message. This is not a challenge he fears, it's one he's determined to dominate.
You know.
Listen.
Hey, we know, buddy. We know.
First
We know.
first
We
and
know.
foremost.
We know.
First and foremost, somebody was in the room saying that I was scared of them. So I stepped to him and showed him who was the boss of this fight. I ain't scared of.
Hey, I never say that. Your uncle say that, not me.
I ain't scared of and you gonna find that out. And as you see, the last press conference,
We'll see.
when I walked you down, when you supposed to be the bigger man.
Yeah, hey, you say that because you fighting with nobody, and you obviously look like you're a great fighter. But you find out September 13th, this is gonna be different for you.
Canelo, what did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
Oh. I'm turning on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
Love it.
I'm gonna train so far.
Canelo downplayed the physical clash on stage, stating it was simply a natural reaction to Crawford getting too close. "That was my reaction," he said calmly, adding that the tension wasn't new, it's just part of the buildup. Still, Canelo showed respect for Crawford, calling him a complete fighter with deep experience. As he eyes the September fight, Canelo emphasized his readiness, focused, disciplined, and driven. "I'm here to win," he declared, hinting that this showdown might rank among the greatest of his storied career, signaling that the fire between them is anything but promotional hype.
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right
You
now.
can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your
I'm
home.
taking them. It ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight
And
night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
but look, it's
All
gonna
right.
be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm
I see
different
you.
than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't look different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
We'll
you
see.
know it.
The press conference between Crawford and Canelo went far beyond standard trash talk, it was charged with real animosity. When Canelo resisted Crawford's challenge, Crawford fired back with a sharp jab. "The only running I'll be doing is running upside his head. He's got a big head, too." The crowd erupted. When Canelo suggested a smaller ring, Crawford didn't back down, promising to hunt everything Canelo had on fight night. Things boiled over when Crawford stepped forward again, prompting another shove from Canelo and a swift security response to avoid an all-out brawl.
On the menu last night.
Man, there was so much food there, I couldn't eat. I had just ate, so it was kind of crazy.
Did you get the sense that Canelo was perhaps trying to scope you out, or was it just a friendly dinner?
It was a friendly dinner. You know, it wasn't no animosity, bad blood, or anything like that.
Was His Excellency trying to probe anything between you, ask some questions that might cause some hairy moment?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. It was all.
Despite the visible tension on stage, Crawford revealed that he and Canelo actually shared a polite dinner in Riyadh, courtesy of Saudi promoter Turki Al-Sheikh. Crawford, having already eaten, barely touched his food. Meanwhile, Canelo admitted his mind was locked in on their upcoming fight. The evening offered a rare glimpse of civility between them, but Crawford made one thing clear: any friendliness ends when the bell rings. Whatever respect exists outside the ring will be set aside for total focus and aggression inside it.
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's... Yeah.
David Benavidez weighed in on the fight, giving Crawford strong odds thanks to his elite boxing IQ and versatility. He estimated Crawford's chances of victory at around 70%, assuming Crawford handles the added weight effectively. Benavidez praised Crawford's history of outsmarting elite opponents but noted the move to super middleweight poses a real challenge. Later, he offered a more balanced view, calling Canelo a slight favorite due to his natural size and strength advantage, suggesting a 60-40 split. His commentary reflected deep respect for both fighters and recognition that this fight could go either way.
Let me tell you what I think should be going. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small. Jamel Charlo already proved that. Y'all remember that scene from Rocky? Remember that scene from Rocky 2? When Carl Weathers was Apollo Creed and his trainer was like, "Can I be honest? I saw you beat this man within an inch of his life." And he kept coming. He wouldn't go away. He's wrong for us, baby. He's wrong. Let it go. Apollo couldn't do it and lost fight number 2. Trained him for fight Rocky 3 and then got killed in Rocky 4 by Drago because he couldn't let it go. Bud Crawford needs to let it go. Too small.
On ESPN, Stephen A. Smith offered a thoughtful take on the matchup, calling it a rare meeting between 2 all-time greats. He highlighted Crawford's supreme boxing IQ, ring generalship, and ability to switch stances, tools that could pose real problems for Canelo. At the same time, Smith pointed out that Canelo's physicality and championship experience make him a serious threat. He didn't pick sides but underscored the greatness of both men and the unique chess match awaiting fans in the ring.
Is the fight you gotta study if you're Crawford. Crawford ain't Floyd, but he can do a Bill. The problem is Bivens a big dude. This is rough because this fight is only a matchup fight. Let me tell you what I mean. I got a lot of fighters Canelo fought at 168 beating Crawford. I got Caleb Plant beating Crawford. I got Berlanga beating Crawford. I got Callum Smith beating Crawford. Just way too huge. Of course. But that's why Crawford ain't campaigning at 168. He's trying to beat Canelo because Canelo is a special case. He's one of the best fighters of all time, and he's actually a little guy who ballooned up to us.
Analysts believe Crawford's best path to victory lies in studying Dimitri Bibal's dominant performance over Canelo in 2022. Bibal's disciplined jab, footwork, and calculated offense kept Canelo on the defensive, and Team Crawford is taking note. Trainers like Brian Bomac McIntyre have reportedly studied both the Bivol and Mayweather fights to craft a game plan based on mobility, ring control, and smart counters. Some suggest Crawford will need to use Lara-like angles and avoid standing toe-to-toe. The goal, jab, move, and outthink Canelo, just as BRAWL did in his masterclass.
Has the Canelo fight, realistically left your mind once he said he's not interested, or you still pursuing it?
Not at all. I think business talk. With the right business come across the table, it happens. I just be talking, man. Canelo a big dude, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I believe in my abilities. He's a heavy dude, but he's not a big guy. Like, he's 5'8", I'm 5'8", you know what I mean? My arm's longer than his, so that fight would be good.
Crawford has dismissed concerns about the size difference, noting both he and Canelo are 5 feet 8 inches. But critics argue height isn't the full picture. Canelo has competed all the way up to light heavyweight, while Crawford's experience is rooted in welterweight. The jump to 168 pounds, especially without a rehydration clause, raises concerns that Canelo could enter the ring with a significant physical advantage. It's not just about height, it's about mass, strength, and durability.
Terence Crawford, his name keeps coming up, and I know he's a lot smaller than you. Is that a fight that you would ever consider under any circumstance?
I always say if the fight make sense, why not? But he's not in the plan.
He's not in the plan. Okay. Is there a specific reason for it? Is it because of his size, or it won't do anything for you in terms of pushing you toward your goals?
Like I say, it makes sense maybe. I don't know right now. I just gonna enjoy this fight, and please let me enjoy this fight. And then you gonna know what is next.
Initially hesitant about a matchup with Crawford, Canelo eventually warmed up to the idea. He stated he's open to any fight that makes sense both financially and legacy-wise, hinting that a crossover showdown with Crawford is now firmly on the table.
Look, the fight with Benavides, like I say, he is free to fight. The fight. So, I don't care about that, but I can move, right?
Did you hear what Turkey said? He got on the stage and said, I made Canelo an offer. He's smart to take it. What are your response to that?
Send me the offer. If he see what I want, I'm gonna take it,
Would you put a rehydration clause?
We'll see. I don't like to talk about other fights.
You understand, like that's the fight that everyone wants to see. That's the fight that fans want to see. You understand?
I understand that. Same happened with Colombia.
Yeah, and it happened.
And same happened with Colombia.
And it happened.
And same happened with Emilio Sanders.
And it happened. I think it happened.
And with Troll, and with Mayweather, with Cotto.
That's why I believe the fight happened. Would you ever go for 175? Because 168, I feel like you fought everybody. They're taking belts away from you. 175, you got Benavides, you got Burrell, you got the rematch with people.
If I go 175, that's rematch.
That would be the first time? But then you can look around and see what's out there.
And then
would you make a Crawford performance against Canelo?
I think he knows why he make a good fight. For me, I think because the fight or draw would be the other side.
He was saying your name a lot all week. I was out there
because
in LA.
he want to set the fight. If they don't talk about me, they don't set it.
Would you look at a fight with Crawford? Because in the past you told me no.
If the money is right,
money's got to be big.
I don't like fighting.
Do you want to say 168 or 175? All right, big fight, September 14th. Watch it on ppv.com. Canelo Alvarez going for more history.
Thank you.
Shoot a quick picture.
Canelo, Johnny Boy Boxing.
Amen.
Now what he's doing now.
In a lighter moment, Canelo reportedly said the fight with Crawford would be easy, while suggesting a potential payday as high as $150 million. That staggering figure speaks volumes about the magnitude of this event. For both fighters, this isn't just a clash of champions, it's a once-in-a-generation blockbuster.
However, this comment has drawn mixed reactions, with some seeing it as confidence, while others think it might be Canelo underestimating Crawford's abilities.
Clear. Do fights like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
Everything everything in my career. Every fight make my legacy different and better, no? Terence Crawford is a great fighter, he's a good fighter, but you know, like I say, he's a weight classes for a reason. You know, I'm focused 100% on Berlanga, and then you never know what happened.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking on the Breakfast Club, Canelo acknowledged Crawford's greatness but voiced concern about how a win over the smaller man would be perceived. With Crawford moving up 3 weight divisions, Canelo argued that critics might downplay the significance of his victory. Despite his respect for Crawford, Canelo made it clear beating someone that far below his natural weight might not earn the legacy credit he seeks.
Hey, you know what makes the elite the elite? A lot of them chase money. Terence, he chased greatness.
Yeah.
And I think Canelo chases greatness.
Yeah.
So they're not going to cheat us like Charlo cheated us last night.
Canelo's comments have sparked mixed reactions. Some see it as supreme confidence, others believe he may be underestimating Crawford. The debate continues, but it adds fuel to an already fiery narrative. Regardless of the verbal jabs and mind games, both fighters command immense respect within the boxing world. Crawford and Canelo are seen as rare breeds, fighters who chase greatness, not comfort. Unlike past fights that failed to deliver, this one has all the ingredients of a modern classic: legacy, skill, fire, and 2 men who never back down from a challenge.